Well, at OTTO'S Ottawa, we love being involved in the community, and race weekend is one of those things. Of course, we do the Ottawa 10K presented by OTTO'S, and I'm with the guy who was thrown into this role like April 1st, is it, Mike? Mike Vieira is the Executive Director of Run Ottawa. What's it been like so far for you, Mike?
It has been fantastic. I mean, you know, you have all that preparation, the staff's been working really hard, and you come to, well, today we're at the expo right now, you come to this and you just see all the efforts pay off, and just the excitement and seeing all your friends and all the running community come out to support this event. So it's been super great. We get to this point, and I always like to say it's kind of all downhill from here. We're ready to go.
Nice.
Things are going to happen.
Downhill in a good way.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, just think a little tailwind behind you in your run. That's
I love it.
We can't run this race without these people. Like that's what it is. I mean, the generosity, the support of our sponsors, especially OTTO'S with our 10K. You know, the events don't happen without these guys being here and helping us out, and we're extremely grateful. And OTTO'S has always been a great community supporter, and it's just another way they like to show it.
50th anniversary, a huge anniversary. Been doing this since 1975. What special do you have planned for the 50th anniversary?
Oh man, I mean it's a lot of well, we've done a recognition just recently about a number of people, 50 sort of, we call them stars, who have supported us. They have been involved in all of our different events and have been with us for almost 50 years, plus or minus, that have done that. We have some commemorative logos and t-shirts that we've done. You can see some of our old t-shirts at the expo right now from way back in the day. So exactly. There's a whole collage that we had the local artists do as well. And we're sort of returning a little bit to the roots of our original course. Not exactly the same, but it hit some of the highlight points near Carleton where they did the first marathon.
Amazing. Yeah. I'm not a runner myself, but I walked around here. I can't believe how far running has come in you know, just in product.
Yeah.
Like, there's juices and bars and shirts and shoes, and I mean, the only thing that really caught my eye that I might run to is Barbados, because there's a thing called Run Barbados over there. I mean, this is pretty special, right? The expo in itself. You know, just in your, I mean, you've been a runner, right? You're a runner yourself. How far has that come, the industry in itself?
Yeah, I mean, I want to say that, like, it's come out of the shadows a little bit in the sense that it was kind of this nerdy thing that was, you know, practiced by an esoteric few, and now it's really starting to come into the mainstream. You know, the style, the fashion of running, you can see everywhere, right? People wear their hats, their shorts, that sort of stuff, that sort of athlete leisure sort of stuff, and then also the community around running, which people I don't think really like sort of gravitated to until very recently, is that run clubs and events and that sort of stuff really bring your community together, and people are finding their herd, their people, you know, in these events.
No, that's a great way to put it. You know, it's not just about the runners too, it's about the cheering stations and, you know, people getting out and cheering on the run. How much does that mean to run?
It means like the experience of an event like this, when you have hundreds of thousands of people lining the course, it's never ending. It's a wall of sound that you run through, and no matter how high you're doing, or well you're doing, or how well you're feeling, you know, you're always going to have someone there cheering for you, and just it makes it that much better. It puts little wings on your feet, and you can get to this finish.
The charity component, Mike, so incredibly important. I mean, and the beauty of this run is you get to choose whatever organization you want to give back to. That's an important aspect of this race weekend.
Yeah, $1 million every year for the past 5 years that we've run for charities. This year we've set a record. We have 93 charities. We're raising money for different causes. 370 some odd teams as well. But I mean, honestly, like, there's the sharp end of the race. We have people who are, you know, running for PBs and personal bests. There's a lot of people who are just completing it, and there's a lot of people who are running for someone else or something greater than themselves. And that makes this, again, just that sort of big community building. Like, we're giving literally hundreds of thousands of dollars to those things in the community, such as, you know, the Heart of Stroke Foundation, CHIO, those pillars of our community. We're trying to give back, and these runners are giving.
Lastly, let's talk the boost in numbers, right? We saw the dip, and for obvious reasons, you know, the pandemic in particular, but numbers this year are starting to creep up. You guys must be excited.
Yeah, we are. We still have some high water marks that we're trying to hit, but we're coming out of COVID, and you can see the running boom is coming back. You know, all across the country, all events. There's a couple events here that are advertising not this year's event, but next year's events, because they're already sold out. We're sold out in some of ours. So yeah, it's the communities are growing, and people are just sort of gravitating to this sport, and yeah, we're exploding, and it's just so nice to see. We have 37,000 people.
Wow, amazing. Yeah, Mike, best of luck.
Yeah,
thank you so much. Really appreciate it. And stick with us at OTTO'S, because this is something, 60th anniversary. We've been doing it for 60 years, but we'll be going around town and telling you about some of the things that we've connected with, and of course, introducing you to amazing personalities like Mike Vieira, celebrating 60 years here at OTTO'S Ottawa.